The greatest act of terrorism is the U.S. blockade and the recently designated so-called state sponsor of terrorism label that has been placed on Cuba, along with Iran, Syria, and North Korea. These are absolutely illegal designations that has created a siege of the island. And that siege, in addition to the blockade, has actually caused people to die from lack of medicine, from other maladies that they suffer because of the U.S. policy. So I don't think that the U.S. really cares that the embassy has been attacked. And when you look at the film of the man who planted and then threw the Molotovs, he took forever to do it. He was right there calmly doing it. And that says to him and the other man who fired 30 shots with an AK-47 at the embassy, breaking windows, he could have killed people inside. That attack took place April 30th, 2020, and he still hasn't faced trial. The U.S. government emits the message and the policy over and over that Cuba is the enemy. They make false accusations against Cuba, making it seem like Cuba is a threat to the United States. And now calling Cuba a state sponsor of terrorism, which has its economic effect. It is forcing countries all over the world to not do any business with Cuba. It is forcing dozens of banks to have shut down their accounts with Cuba. How does an island buy food and medicine if you can't have bank transactions? And so the irony of calling Cuba a state sponsor of terrorism, a complete lie, is that it's the U.S. government that has sponsored terrorism against Cuba. At the end of when the triumph of the revolution took place in January 1959, the U.S. brought in 4,000 men and a few women to train with the CIA to learn how to make bombs, how to carry out assassinations, how to infiltrate Cuba and bring biological warfare. All of this has taken place in 63 years, and the U.S. isn't over.